Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another prediction video. It's the last one before WrestleMania. It is AEW Dynasty coming live this Sunday on Triller, because that's where we watch it, because that's what we've got, really. Amazon Prime.
Or Amazon Prime.
But we're not paying the fucking prices. Anyway,
it's cheaper.
I don't know, mate. I've not looked. I'm just going off what I think.
Might be cheaper.
Oh, fair play. There's always 6 matches been announced. We're going to go through them in a minute. If you've not watched our prediction videos, normally what happens is I go, the leader of the predictions goes first. At the moment, that's me. And then the other two fellas follow. And then on the night of the pay-per-view, if any other matches have been announced between now and Sunday, when we do the live stream on Sunday, we will tell you our predictions on that day.
So there's going to be another 72 matches. Like we've only got 6.
Yes, well they do the pay-per-views for 24 hours, so it should be going into Raw on Monday. Whoever's doing Raw. Excitement levels for Dynasty, boys.
I'll be really honest. I haven't really watched. I know I'm the one on top of AEW for the week. I haven't watched any this week because of other things.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the card. I'm excited about certain matches. Yeah, it looks like it could be a decent one again.
Yeah.
The pay-per-views always go well.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's the one thing
I'll be honest,
we
I
can
forgot
give
all
them.
about it until Matt said the other night, right, with this week. So
I thought we had
it's a good job one of us is on fucking top of pay-per-view, isn't it?
Hey.
Well, I'm the organised one. I'm the one that fucking puts everything out, so I'm the organised one. So actually, I know when it's all coming.
John did say today that can we start early? So John was on point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the reason I was on point, I was up at 8 o'clock taking my car to the garage. There's no other reason that.
Yeah.
I am the least organised one out of the three.
Yeah.
I'm the one who does these top 5 as we're doing top 5s.
Yeah. He does it as we're saying them.
He says he's got a quiz ready. He's actually not. He's currently searching the questions. Right now.
ChatGPT's writing it right as we speak right now.
Right, well, we'll hand it over to Ted. He will tell us the scores of what we're currently on, which he hasn't got up. And then he will tell us the matches. So, Ted, take it away.
The scores on the doors, Georgie Paws is...
Dodgy doors.
Georgie Doors is 82 for John, 88 for me, and then a nice round 90 for Matt. So Matt is in front by 2 points.
So, if you not know, at WrestleMania, Ted isn't doing his predictions. John's amazing wife, Zoe, is doing his predictions for him. So, Ted needs an absolute banger of a prediction video.
You need to nail these down, mate.
He needs to get every one of these right, just so he's safe going into WrestleMania.
I did have a thought about this, right?
Right, go on.
So this is off camera. This is edit this out. So do you know, with everything going on, if Zoe doesn't want to do it, there is Jay, and remember that Jay hasn't watched WWE for like 4 years, so he's not gonna.
No, because that's a plan. That's a plan. And don't trust that. Don't trust that one.
So we'll do it, and I will tell you now, Zoe has been watching Raw the last couple of weeks.
Okay. There you go. Okay. So there you go.
When I've not been streaming it. So, no. She knows
I just didn't want to force her in, know with everything that's going on. I didn't want to force her into it.
The way it'll work is I will give her the card. I'll let her pick. I'm not going to give her a false card. I'll give her the card on Wikipedia when it's done. I'll let her go through it and pick them. I'll note it down because she probably won't come on video. I'll note them down. I'm not going to put fake matches or anything in there. I'm not going to allow her to mug you off. She knows it anyway because she plays Supercard and they have a prediction thing on Supercard, so she always knows roughly what's going on.
Not only that, she always tells us off for picking on him. So
yeah. She's not going to do you over, mate. It's just, unfortunately, it's who she picks. But she's quite clever when it comes to it. So, like, she already knows. She was telling, obviously, we're talking about the main event announcement. I'll talk about it on the main event show later on, Punk. She already knows who's winning that. She told me who's winning that. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
We're shocked now.
Right, okay. That's fine.
My tribal chief.
But yeah, So on to
Travis, you
Dynasty's
cried.
main card.
Well, fucking so was Seth at the fucking
No.
for that Punk winning that main event. Anyway, AEW Dynasty, Tony Khan, way
Good, Tony.
twat.
I'm gonna start off with probably the worst match on the card up to this point. We have
Tony Storm?
Chris Jericho. Hey, Tony Storm stuff at the minute is great.
I don't know who Megan Bayne is, so
She's new. She's come across new. She's being presented really well. Like the presentation for it is really good.
fair
Yeah.
play. Go on, Chris Jericho.
Versus Bandido with a mask versus title match for the ROH World Championship. Who we got, Matt?
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat thinking about this match. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be spectacular. Don't really care, but if I'm going for anyone, it will probably be Bandido. I'm probably going to get it wrong. It's probably going to be Jericho, but fuck it, we'll go with someone different.
I don't see them unmasking Bandido, so I am also going for Bandido.
So I'm in two minds here. Because a lot of wrestlers in AAA have actually, luchadors in AAA have actually decided to take their masks off recently. They've had a lot of masks versus match.
Isn't that like totally against Lucha Libre though?
Yeah, it's against the legacy in it, but taking masks off in matches and stuff and potentially being seen is another big no-no. But it all depends on the person as well. So it has Bandito fed up with wrestling under a mask. I'll be honest, I'm going to go Bandito because I feel like Jericho's off to do something.
Retire.
And he's been calling, I'm sure he's called somebody out this week as well.
Ric Flair.
No, in the last couple of weeks, I feel
Matt,
like
stop wishing these horrendous things into existence.
We're talking about Chris Jericho and Ric Flair, retirement match, loser retires. What can be better? At least one of them retires.
A double retirement. Like,
yeah, double retirement.
I think the learning tree is getting split up as well because Big Bill and Keith have come out and challenged the Hurt Syndicate this week. So I'm going to go Bandito because I think Jericho's off to probably do some B movie again, some sort of horror movie that he's been doing a lot of recently.
I think Terrifier 3 wasn't a B movie; it was a fantastic movie.
Was actually.
Terrifier is fucking mint. I love
I don't watch
Terrifier.
horror movies, but he done that dark match thing as well. So
Yeah, he did.
So he's probably off to do some of that sort of shit, or he's off to reinvent himself and come back as
Flying out Chris Jericho for the 5th time. Or Fozzy.
Or he could be off on tour with Fozzy, yeah.
Yeah.
Just one of them ones.
Or in the Hall of Fame for WWE.
I'm sure he has called somebody out on one of the shows this week, and I can't remember who it is, but yeah, Bandito to take the ROH title.
Fairs.
Okay. Up next, we will go with a more intriguing match. We will go the Death Riders versus Rated FTR with all the bad blood with FTR at the moment is.
I think the titles are wasted on Death Riders. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pac's hardly ever there. Which has been my issue with him in AEW. As much as he's fantastic.
Does he own street clothes? That's what I want to know.
Well, yeah, he just comes out in trunks.
Always ready. Fucking taking his moniker to an actual limit.
But then Dax has been walking out.
Newcastle in his trunks.
They probably all fucking did last weekend.
Right.
Yeah, Dax and what he's doing, walking away from them, and I'm gonna go Death Riders. I feel like because of what's gonna happen in the main event, I just feel like they won't completely kill it. I think they'll keep him, and I just think Dax will walk out. So I'm gonna go Death Riders.
So this could play out one or two ways. So I don't think Dax is going to go full heel on his own. This will be a heel turn for FTR.
Mm-hmm.
So they could turn on Edge or Cope. Or could a loss for these to the Death Riders, could they turn on Wheeler Yuta? And they bring in a certain young lion from New Japan in Shota Ono.
Big Shota.
So Shota, for Matt, to give Matt a little bit of a knowledge, Shota was, so when you're in New Japan, when you're a young lion, you get a line with a main star, and they sort of take you under the wing. His was Mox, and he didn't get to spend a lot of time with Mox because it was just before COVID.
And somehow he got stuck in Sheffield. Of all places. Shota got stuck in the UK, in Sheffield.
Unlucky.
And recently he's starting to go a little bit heel over in New Japan, shaved his head, and it all looks like he's ready to come and join the Death Riders. So one or two ways, but I'm gonna go on the line of the Death Riders win and FTR stab Cope in the back.
Okay, so I was about to just make it. So Matt has just had to take a call, which has given me a little bit of time to do a bit of research.
Bastard! Oh, that's cheating.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking this here now.
So, John, I like your idea, and there was one other thing that made me think that Shota was going to pay, because at the end of the New Japan Cup, David Finlay beat Shota in the final, so he's got a title opportunity at Sakura Genesis.
Well, I should get a rethink then, because he's cheated here.
On this Saturday, and basically David Finlay got in Shota's face and said, "You've tried things your way, which is the good way, and look where it's got you, nowhere. You now need to fucking do things my way." And Shota shortly nodded at him and got out the ring and walked away. But I have just done a little bit of research and pulled up the card for Sakura Genesis, which is on the 5th, which is on the night before. He is fighting Tanahashi. Shota is fighting Tanahashi on that card. So...
Ever heard of a red eye?
Fucking, it's one hell of a red eye. And I hope it does happen. So I am also going with the Death Riders still, because it...
Did I go Death Riders?
Yeah.
And I would still
that's all right,
see Shota. I'd love to see Shota turn up.
In my head, with it, it was a trick. What Dax is doing is a way to get the Death Riders to agree to a match. So they think they're all over the place, and that it's going to be an easy win, and then in reality it's not, and they win it. That was my overthinking, but I don't know. I just don't think they're going to give up them titles yet.
They need to, but...
Oh, yeah, they definitely need to. Non-existent.
But yeah, so that's my... Oh, he's not on that card, though.
Next match, Ted.
Right, sorry. Next, rest of these matches I'm looking forward to on this card. So I'm going to go with Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia.
Adam Cole. That title.
Let me stop you both there. You both just said his name wrong.
Baby.
Adam Cole. Baby.
Adam Cole. I'm going for Adam Cole. Daniel Garcia's had that talent, done fuck all with it. I'm very surprised. The AEW is great for bringing up talent and doing fuck all with it. Apart from Darby Allin and MJF. For instance, Sammy Guevara. I know it's partly him with his attitude, but he's stuck in Ring of Honor at the moment. Doing naff all in a shit tag team with Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks. For just two examples. So what they've done with Daniel Garcia, put title on him to go, right, okay, we'll give it to the young lion. In reality, they've done fuck all with him, and he's been stuck on Collision and not even on Dynamite. Adam Cole, baby, puts more eyes on it. Getting calls left, right, and centre here, folks.
Right, let's let's do some more research.
No! That's cheating.
Well, no, I'm not researching. It's more researching NJPW.
Oh.
And no cards.
It's fine. Cards past MOT, that's all.
Oh my god. This is from Shane McMahon.
I've just seen it.
I'm excited to be back with WWE and play a role in expanding and evolving our partnership with AEW.
Yeah.
No way.
1st of April, it's after midday, you're the fool.
Well, actually, this was done 20 minutes ago.
So still,
I saw it. I saw it the other day. I saw it earlier because I nearly.
I thought you were going to say I saw it the other day. I was like, it's real then. Adam Cole puts more eyes on the product. And as much as this is probably shitting on Daniel Garcia, he's more credibility as a champion, Adam Cole.
Yeah, I agree. I will go next. I am also going to back my boy Chugs, a.k.a. Adam Cole.
I was going to say my boy Matt, but whatever.
And
fuck
then
you.
Adam Cole is my pick as well. JB.
I'd like Daniel Garcia to have it longer and actually do something with it because I do like to watch Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
But incentive, they're trying to put prestige back on the titles, which I feel some of the titles need now.
That's what I was going to bring up in a second when you were done.
It's Adam Cole as well. If he was wrestling, I don't know.
Dante Martin.
Yeah, or Action Andrade, then yeah, I can give it. But he's wrestling Adam Cole. I firmly believe Adam Cole would have been the world champion if he didn't do his legging. And I think we're too deep in this Death Rider Jon Moxley story to put Adam Cole in to win the world title just yet.
Yeah.
So this for me, this match could steal the night. By the way,
Definitely.
I'm going to throw that. It could steal the night.
Yeah.
But I've got to go Adam Cole. I've got to. But it's going to be one of these ones. I'm not going to be upset if it's a banger match and Daniel Garcia retains it, as long as you do something with it afterwards.
Yeah. The prestige with the titles is something that I've been thinking is lacking. Because apart from the world title and the women's title, the other titles have got no prestige to them whatsoever. Because they're passed around like fucking presents.
Yeah, if they want to try and do something with the TNT, Adam Cole's probably the man. Because you can start lining up with and have banger matches with people that maybe need a bit more TV time. He'll work with the younger talent. He'll work with some of the older talent. You know what I mean, he could throw in a banger with Mark Briscoe and go, because they've done it before. You could split him and the other two up and have an absolute sick three-way between him and Roddy Strong and Kyle Fletcher. You want to rework MJF and him? They can fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's that, but yeah, I go with Adam Cole on that one.
Yeah. Speaking of Toni Storm, we've brought her name up, so we'll do her match next. Then we've got Toni Storm versus Megan Bayne for the women's championship.
Toni Storm. She just won it.
Toni
Same here. No description needed. Toni Storm needs to have that title around the waist.
Yeah. She's strongest in that division. Then the wrestling god Kenny Omega versus Speedball Oddball Mike Bailey, and then the less to be said Ricochet.
Kenny Omega. Again, just won it. And they're setting up for that combine to bring the titles together.
Yeah. Same with me. John, I'm assuming you're going Omega as well.
Yeah, I'm going to Omega, but I think if there's any match that's going to surprise us, it's going to be this one.
As long as Ricochet doesn't win, don't care.
And so I think if he's going to throw it around somebody else's waist, I think it's going to be Ricochet.
Fuck's sake.
But I don't want it. I don't want it to happen, but...
Future world champion is Ricochet.
It's your World Heavyweight Championship.
Is it?
It's Jon Moxley versus Swerve. Who have you got? Mateus.
Since it's been announced, I've said Swerve. Because this Death Rider shit is dead. It's fucking shite. And I agree with you, and I know John doesn't, but I agree with you, Ted. Moxley's a better chaser. It's like for me, but Cody's a better chaser than he is holding the title. Apart from the Cena stuff, which is just fucking incredible. But are they going to pull it yet?
1 hour later.
I don't want it. I'm going to go Mox. Something in me just feels like Tony Khan just thinks, this is good, this. We can carry on doing this. With the Death Riders keeping the trios, and him keeping that, is it set up for Darby Allin? After whatever he's doing to come back and win it off him, and he's the one. I want Swerve, don't get me wrong, I love Swerve. But in my head I've got Tony Khan going, Jon Moxley retain. So I'm going Jon Moxley. But I want Swerve. I ain't asked if I get that point wrong, by the way.
So that put me back between you. So if I went Swerve, I'd be within one of you.
If Swerve wins.
Right, I'm going Swerve. I'm going Swerve as well. No, I'm going Swerve, sorry. I'm going to try getting that point because I need to do something that's different.
Plus, I haven't seen the build-up, so I don't know who's got the upper hand.
Really good promo this week with Swerve and him. Really good promo. If you're going to watch anything, watch that. I think this match could take a change this week. And it should. To make it make sense after the promo last week. I think this could be changed to some sort of Death Star match.
Oh yeah, I won't be watching Dynasty.
Just with the promo after this week. And them two are willing to do everything to themselves for the product. But that saying, head or heart, John? Head or heart? It's his house, but he might live in it.
Tony Khan's baby.
This is it. It's his house. He might live in it, but the other one built it.
Tony Khan's baby.
Mr. Reliable.
Yep. Mr. Put the title on him.
So there's a lot
Steady
of
the
things
ship.
running through my head. Like you say, you mentioned Darby Allin, and we know, well, we were aware Darby Allin was earmarked to be the one that takes the title from Bryan, and it changed. And it was, obviously, he's earmarked to be the face of the company in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
There's another thing is, and it sounds really daft, but there's the whole Sting inducing Lex Luger at Mania. It sounds really daft.
What's that got to do with Jon Moxley?
You're going to hold out a Sting appearance. So, no Sting, you're not going to introduce Luger because I need you for this.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, JB?
It is in his house. Because Jon Moxley built it. I'm going Jon Moxley. To remind Swerve it's his house. As much as I'm like you, Matt, I want...
Swerve won as well last pay-per-view, didn't he?
Yeah. As much as I want... I'll be honest, I don't want... I want Swerve to have the title again. I don't want it just yet. I'd rather see maybe Hangman take it from Mox first.
That'd be cool.
In an all-out brawl.
That wouldn't be cool.
At all, I'm not saying full-on blooded, but I mean a proper brawl for it. Almost we feel like we're watching a real-life fist fight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then Swerve come back in later down the line. I do believe Swerve will hold it again maybe the next 12 months, but I don't think he's the one to take it from Mox. And I'm with you. I don't think Tony Khan is feeling the same way as we do about the Death Rider stuff. because he's starting to work stuff now with Marina as well.
Yeah.
So the Death Riders, the moment he loses that title, the Death Riders are done. They have nothing. There's no reason to keep them together.
Yeah, they're not a threat.
They're not a threat. As soon as somebody can beat their leader, they are not a threat.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm thinking that if anybody, for me, the person to do it would be Hangers. And the only reason Hangers can beat him is he gets the help from the returning elite.
So I had another way of doing it. If they're doing it that way, I would have this 1v1, and I trust me, I do not want this more than anything. Kingston is the one that beats him.
I would lose my shit if that happened.
I promise anybody right now, and when this day comes, when Eddie Kingston is standing in the middle of an AEW ring and he holds that title up, I will shed a tear on stream.
Yeah.
Because I will be a happy man, because...
You'd be like me when Triple H gets inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, my boy Eddie deserves it more than anything. But, oh mate, I am down. I am way down for Eddie Kingston being the one that topples Mox, because he knows Mox better than anybody.
That's why I said it, because he knows him more.
And the thing is that overcoming the Death Riders situation. And I'm thinking Hangers and the Elite, because he's got them there. Eddie's got nobody.
Eddie's got Hook. Joe.
Not really, unless they do the storyline where he helps out and stuff. But he
could also have FTR and Colt.
if Santana and Ortiz were still together and still there, that would make it a bit more sense, because he's got history with them, of the LAX. But yeah, no, just not yet. Mox isn't losing that title yet, so I'm with Mox.
I agree. We're still in the Mox era again. All locked in.
I'm just done with Mox, man.
Oh no, we all are. I mean, I don't know if John is, but as a champion, and the storyline that's going on, it's fucking done. It's boring, and it needs to change. However, Tony Khan will go, this is amazing, and this is better than Cena versus Cody, because that's what he's going up against, and he's going to think the Death Riders is so much better than that. Which, fair play to him. If he thinks that, and that's the way he is. But I'm
not done with Mox. I like Mox.
No, I'm not done with Mox. I'm done with the Death Riders stuff.
Yeah, I'm not meaning done with Mox.
I'm done with the Death Riders. That's the better way for me to put it.
The only way you get me back in on the Death Riders is if you put Shota in there.
I think Shota and Mox on their own would be more entertaining. For me, the Death Riders, you've got three people in it, and only one of them's actually makes sense and doing anything in there, and that's Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
Neville Pac turns
He's never there.
He turns up in his trunks rarely, and he scowls at people, and that's all he fucking does.
Getting back on 205 Live.
Hasn't fucking wrestled in God knows how long.
I can't remember the last time that he did wrestle.
Claudio, I want Claudio to do something for years, but even now I'm like, fucking hell, Claudio.
Yeah, it's a weird one, Claudio, because he's got
Claudio. I see now what Vince saw.
It's a bag of potential, but you can't. Nobody can make someone with a bag of potential be a superstar if they can't do the work themselves. And there's something that the best way to put it with Claudio, he lacks personality.
Yeah.
Pac wrestled a week ago.
Did he? Almost a collision, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it.
He wrestled on Dynamite a month ago.
I mean, we criticise people for having lack of charisma in front of the microphone, like Ricochet. You know, Ricochet's promos aren't great, but he's trying. Claudio doesn't even fucking try.
No, that's true. That is true. I'll give him that.
It's fucking dull, and he's got so much potential.
Yeah, he has.
So much.
It was like Miro though. Miro was the same.
Yeah, Claudio needs a Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
They should have kept him with him.
Claudio needs a Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman if they give him the Brock Lesnar treatment, well, Paul Heyman does all his talking and he just destroys people in ring, which he's got the ability to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking great. And then I can't take a heel serious that spins people around as his finisher.
Yeah, that should have been got rid of.
That needs
Yeah,
dropping.
he should have.
That's a face finish. That's a face
Yeah.
move. That needs dropping.
I think he did it last night. Tyler Bate was saying he's a babyface.
Yeah.
So
This is it. So, but yeah, the only one of them that makes sense to me is Wheeler Yuta. I know Marina Shafir, she's starting to come into her own. But if you're trying to make this group dominant, why ain't she dominating one of the women's?
Yeah, why has she not got a title?
Why
she should have wrecked Mercedes Moné months ago.
Yeah.
Why she's not snapped the Mercedes Moné out of the arm out the socket yet?
Or even do you know what? Even forget that. If he's got the world title, she should have tried to go for the women's world title.
Yeah.
More prestige.
Absolutely. It needs Death Riders could work if it was the right people in it, and I think the tag team I would have went FTR myself. I would have went FTR. I would have went full heel turn and put the FTR in it because you've got a good tag team. There isn't a natural tag team in the Death Riders.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's another tag team you could have put in, but there isn't. No one makes sense. I mean, to be fair, now they're not with Malachi, Brody and fucking Buddy would.
Yeah.
I mean,
they fucking would. And Julia.
I like the Marina Shafir character. It's doing its job. She's the enforcer. She's the China of that group. Now she's getting into the ring and doing more. I don't mind Marina, but yeah, I would have went maybe FTR, and then if you want for another man, I would have went for a big man, a monster.
Wardlow.
So I would have Wardlow, Willie Hobbs.
Yeah.
Billy Hobbs would have been mint.
Or if you wanted a bit of more star power to put beside Mox as well.
Brody King.
You've got the wrestling machine, Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Joe would be perfect.
And just have him and Joe, every now and then, him and Joe tag, and they literally just murder people.
Yeah.
But no. And if you wanted, I'd say there's loads of people, you know what I mean? If you wanted a young and up and coming person like they've done with Yuta, Mahawk. But hey, that's Dynasty predictions, peeps.
Alright, Dynasty is live this Sunday. We will be live. At the moment, it's two of the fellas. I may be live depending on what happens with the football. I don't want to come in a bad mood and absolutely slag everyone off and annoy people. Right, I'm definitely coming in now just to annoy fucking Ted. It's nice to see he's supporting another team other than his own. We are live. Come check us out on TikTok. No comment. On TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Depending on if all three of us are on, it's all three. If it's only two, it'll be only two of them. But we'll let you know what's going on there. No, do you know what, balls? I'll just do it. Fuck it. We'll do all three. We'll do it. If I'm in a mood, I'll get cheered up. And no doubt John will make me laugh by saying something. And I'll just wind Ted up. Because that's the best thing I do. But yeah, no, guys. If you liked what you see, give us a like. Drop us your predictions in the comments section below. Share it with all your friends. And drop us a subscribe. And until Dynasty tonight, peace.
Peace.
I've gone blurry.